Hi, my name is Ron Kerns. I am an autistic award-winning graphic designer.
So you were not diagnosed as autistic until you were an adult, right?
I was only I was diagnosed almost like 10 years ago exactly.
So after all those years, what made you think you might be autistic?
But then I would have never have guessed I was autistic or anything. But then in 2011, the TV show Parenthood on NBC began, and we watched it. We just started watching it from episode one, thinking, "Oh, it's a nice show." And as I was watching it, I would have my eye on the kid Max in the show who got his diagnosis, and each and every week I'd sit there and watch that kid, thinking, "Wow, he is so much like I was when I was a kid." And then one day he did something, and I just grabbed my laptop and started Googling, and then my head just exploded with like, "Oh my gosh!" And the one telling thing is when one of those first Googles I did appeared the name of a book, and the name of the book is called Pretending to Be Normal. And all I had to do was just look at the name of that book. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's what I do. And I never really realized I did it until I saw it. And in 2014, a few years later, I was able to get evaluated. And even when I was going to the psychologist's office, I was walking in the door and thinking, really doubting, like, are they really gonna, is she really gonna give me this diagnosis, or is she just gonna think I'm crazy for even thinking I could be? And then at the very end, when she was going over the report several weeks later, I'll never forget it. She just looks at me with this blank look, and her first thing was, "How in the world did you get so far and for so long, and nobody said anything?" And that was very validating, and we just went from there.